Hi, good morning, my dear students. Once again, welcome back to our new episode of social science. And in previous episodes, we were discussing about the fourth chapter, that is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere. Okay, the sphere of water is known as hydrosphere. Okay, you know that water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, and we know that around 71 percentage of our earth is covered by water, okay, including ocean. Okay, so majority part, that is 3 by 4, around approximately 3 by 4 part of our earth is covered by water. That is why we call it as watery planet, blue planet, unique planet, or blue planet. Okay, so without water, life is impossible on earth. Water and atmosphere makes life possible on earth. Now today, let us discuss what are the different water bodies on the earth. Okay, so the water we are using for different purposes, for our daily needs, for cooking, for washing, for cleaning, and for bathing, then for agricultural purpose, for production of electricity, that is known as hydro electricity. Okay, big dams are constructed across the rivers, and by the falling of the water on the turbine, that energy movement of the turbine, the leaf of the turbine will generate energy. Okay, so this is how we are making electricity from water. Okay, and moreover we are generating electricity from wind also. We call it as wind energy. Okay, so electricity is very important for our life, that is mainly generating from water. Okay, and water has many uses for us, and even in our body also around 80% of our body comprises of water, that is in the form of blood. Okay, and water is very important for our need. 20% of our body, 20% of water is used by our brain. So these are the uses of, or importance or significance of water in our day to day life. Okay, so let us see what are the different types of water bodies. First of all, the major one is oceans. You can see on the board, oceans are known as the biggest water bodies on the earth. Okay, and we know that there are mainly four oceans are there. Pacific Ocean, it is the biggest ocean, then Atlantic Ocean, the second largest ocean, and the third is Indian Ocean, including Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal are also comes under Indian Ocean. Okay, and next is Arctic Ocean. In north and south we can see Arctic Ocean and Antarctic Ocean, but in combined we call it as Arctic Ocean. Okay, so these are the oceans in the world, on earth. Okay, and ocean waters are saline. The taste of ocean waters are saline, and some countries, those who are suffering the shortage of drinking water, they are purifying the salt water. They are removing the salt from the salt water or ocean water and purifying. This process is known as desalination. Removal of salt from water is known as desalination. Okay, and next one is sea. Compared to ocean, sea are very small. That is on page number 198. There you can see a clear-cut information about all these water bodies: oceans, sea, gulf, bay, strait, isthmus. It is pronounced as isthmus. Okay, oceans, sea, gulf, bay, strait, and isthmus. Now let us see one by one what is these water bodies. Okay, what are their conditions or the physical features. Okay, so oceans, let us go to oceans. My dear students, listen. On page number 198 you can see that this is very important. Okay, and this is the basic of this chapter, hydrosphere. Oceans are deep and large expanse of water found between the continents. The Indian Ocean between Asia, Africa and Australia, the Atlantic Ocean between North America and Europe, and so on. Sea. A sea is a part of the ocean extended or projected far inland. Seas are smaller compared to oceans. Examples: the Arabian Sea, the Caspian Sea, and the Red Sea. Okay. Gulf. Now let us go to Gulf. Another important, you might have heard about Gulf countries: Saudi Arabia, Dubai, these like countries, Oman, Qatar. These are known as Gulf countries. Okay, why they are known as Gulf countries? Because of their geographical feature. Okay, so the water bodies are intruded into their land region. That is why it is known as Gulf. A Gulf is a part of an ocean or a sea that penetrated into the land. It is smaller than a sea. The size, shape and depth of a gulf varies from one to another. For example, the Gulf of Mannar, the Persian Gulf, the Gulf of Mexico. Next is Bay. Now we can see this bay in India on the east side, that is Bay of Bengal. Bays are small semicircular water bodies partially surrounded by land. The depth, extent and size of bays vary from one to another. Example: the Bay of Bengal, the Bay of Biscay, the Bay of Fundy and Hudson Bay. These are some examples. Okay, next is strait. Let us see what is a strait. A strait is a narrow strip of water body joining to large water bodies. Example: Park Strait, Strait of Gibraltar and Bering Strait. Okay, these are some examples for strait. Then last one is isthmus. Let us discuss what is meant by isthmus. Isthmus is a narrow stretch of land mass joining two large land masses. Isthmus is the most important location for constructing ocean canals. Example: this isthmus we can see in between Asia and Africa. We can see this isthmus. For example, that is Suez Canal. Okay, Suez Canal is man-made. In order to connect Asia and Europe, it was made by the Egypt. Okay, later they nationalized the Suez Canal. Suez Canal between the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea, or Panama Canal between the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean are the two examples for isthmus. Okay, remember it is pronounced as isthmus, not isthmus. Okay, like asthma, respiratory disorder, lung disease. It is not asthma, it is asthma. TH is silent. Okay, so this is the fundamental things about hydrosphere. Okay, and in coming classes we will be discussing about the salinity of the water, currents. Okay, different types of currents in ocean, tide and waves, difference between tide and waves. Okay. Okay, so still then take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.